Howling Dark. Howling Dark does something interesting with the beginning of the book, and it's definitely a deliberate choice. And I think that the choice is to illustrate that Hadrian Marlowe, who is writing the story, is only including stories that he feels we truly need to know and that are truly important for reaching the destination of Gododin and him blowing up their sun. What I'm referring to is that in the beginning of this book that there's a time jump. And if you had taken any time off between book 1 and book 2, you could feel like maybe there was some things that you're forgetting. Hadrian and therefore Christopher make some choices to refer to events quite frequently in maybe like the beginning quarter, beginning third of this book that we aren't told about. And that is an event that takes place on Pharos. And during that event, there is a lot of character growth. There are relationships that are built, and the reference to it really gives the reader a sense of FOMO. However, I think it's worth noting that this event that takes place ultimately throughout the series is not as vital for the reader to know the details, but it's also a human on human conflict. And most of what Hadrian has felt important to divulge to us as the reader are human on Cielcin conflicts, or human on extrasolarian conflicts. So I think that is one of the reasons why it is skipped over. I think it's also used to illustrate that one of the medium rare sci-fi portions of this book is that these locations are far away, and thusly, in order to travel to them through warp, you have to go into fugue. You have to freeze yourself in order to survive long enough to get to these places. So you learn, and this is not spoiler stuff, this is not important, so I'm going to just say it. 12 waking years have passed, but 50 total years have passed since we have left Dimesh in travel to find the planet of Vorgosos. Through this mission that we don't hear about, they pick up the Norman group led by Octavia Corvo. And you get thrown into that, being introduced to new characters, and that Hadrian has a relationship with Genon, which I think that in today's day and age of storytelling, there's a lot of hand-holding, and it's definitely jarring for people to not get all the details that they want when finding out about a new relationship.